Lambo. This morning at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I did a live stream making reinforcements for the hood. Now we're going to weld those reinforcements in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys here so you can see, hopefully, what I'm doing. Get you in the tripod, and we're going to work on installing those reinforcements. Hopefully, it's going to stop the hood from being flimsy. That's the goal, anyways. Now, what do we have going on here with this mount? I don't know. This thing's been bothering me a little bit, but I think you guys will be able to see right there, right? So, these are the pieces I made. These are the reinforcements we're going to weld in here. So the good news is once we slice and dice them, we'll be able to weld them right in place. Hello, whoever's there. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Who is that? Oh, Rogue's here. How you doing, Rogue? We're doing some hood welding. We're making a hood from scratch for Lambo, and I got to cut these pieces to reinforce the hood underneath. I got to get I didn't bring my level over here. I want to get these welded as much as I can evenly here. So these will go in a cross pattern underneath the hood here. So I tried to use some carbon fiber. That was a fail. Not the first time we failed. Won't be the last time, but the carbon fiber was too flimsy underneath there. So anyways, we'll work from that way and come over. Then we'll cut that carbon fiber out. I do have to get my welder out so we can connect it to the ground side of things. See where we're at if I just bring this like this way. That's enough. And I'll just hook up the ground welder. There we go. There. All set to weld. We'll just clean. You got to clean the parts that we're welding. I'll get my okay, I think we got everything we need to start making this happen. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough. I kind of have you at a weird angle. Somewhere things have gone astray with my setup here. I don't know why or how, so bear with me. Oh, Mopar K is here. How's it going, K? Yeah, got the supercar hood build going on. We got 23 people here and 2 likes. I appreciate everyone that's here. We are making the reinforcements under the hood of the Lambo so that it's not as flimsy. Because right now, from corner to corner, the hood kind of flexes too much. And we got to get the body lines right, because once I get the body lines right, I can do the body work and then make the plastic lenses for the headlights, which I made from scratch out of carbon fiber. So that's why we're doing this now. So I'm going to make a little noise, and I'll show you what we're doing. Not anything super high tech, but I think worth watching. Of course, I'm wearing shorts, welding, which is never a smart move, but they say it was smart, right? So so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I mean, just as a guide, we're going corner to corner. Of course, that carbon fiber is shot. We're going corner to corner here. So this is almost, you know, I'll be able to move this ever so slightly and get the line cut out there, but at least this will give me an idea of where I need to clean the metal. When I say clean the metal, I'm just taking whatever coating I have on here off. That lack of power on the air tool means that we got to step up the air pressure a little bit. And I'm sorry we're at an angle. I just don't understand. Everything looks like it should be right, and it's not. There we go. Maybe that'll help. All right, we'll make a little noise here. Well, it should be on. The compressor is on. It's just not low enough to trip the compressor. So, for whatever reason, when I do these live streams, the sparks really help. We got a little bit of rust. This is bare sheet metal that's just been in the humidity. Hey Jen, how's it going? Ron Bot's here. Oh, Rogue said, one day I'm going to come home, Fabrication. She didn't weld me, all right. It's kind of your thing. I appreciate that. Not a rifle, but yeah, that's all right. You make rifles, you do gunsmithing? That'd be cool. So, see that little bit of rust? I got just the thing for that. Not the fire. Okay. Watch this trick. This is Rust-Oleum Rust Dissolver. I am not sponsored by Rust-Oleum. I wish I was. I got a lot of their products that I use on my channel. And we're good actually. So. Hey, can you see that on there? We probably have plugs on for this, but that's all right. Or maybe you'll be able to see this in real time, maybe not. But as I start spreading this out, you'll see it start to take the rust right off of it and make the metal like brand new again. You can see what it's doing here on this edge. I kind of whizzy-wheeled that off. And now you can see it turning like gray. That's the side we're going to sandwich downwards. And once we have it sandwiched downwards, and I cut this the way I want it. See, it's already taken off most of the rust in that little bit of time. But half hour, this will all be gone. Half hour or less, and then it won't rust for, he said, up to 6 months. So I treated the bare metal that is not painted on the car, and it's done that. I don't think you're supposed to get this on your hands so much because it is, I don't know if it's acidic based or what, but there is something satisfying about taking the rust off of metal. This is essentially virgin sheet metal. It's just been sitting in the garage, and it's a little more humid here than it is in a lot of parts of the world, so this stuff just rusts eventually once the oil is off of it. Once again, I think you're supposed to use gloves, you know. Probably not the best thing to do it like this, but that's all right. So while this is getting essentially taking that rust off of here, and that'll make this look pretty shiny. I gotta get you in the camera view. Once this gets pretty shiny, while it's doing its thing, I'm going to work on cutting and notching this to fit in the area we need to weld it in. Because there's essentially 6 pieces to this reinforcement. And the first part is I have to cut that notch right there. So let me wipe this off my hands quick. Now we're going to scribe, and we're going to cut the end of it where it meets the edge of the hood. And when we do that, we'll get it to fit good enough, and then we'll start doing some welding. Oh, bar control, dunk it in Evaporust. Yeah, I do know that Evaporust works. There was a homemade Evaporust I tried making, and that didn't do the job. Yeah, gloves are, you know, my hands are pretty much like iron at this point. Yes, Rogue, I agree. That is, that's something that, if you know, you know, right? The glove thing, yeah. So, I'm gonna use my die grinder to cut it. I gotta find my goggles. All right, I found gloves. Found gloves and goggles. I'll be right there. Hold on. So, a couple things. On the bottom of this hood, which is actually the top of the hood, I have all our new subscribers' names written. So if you like and subscribe and, you know, comment below, I'll put your name on the hood of the Lambo. Unfortunately, everyone's name is down on the ground right now because we're fabricating the hood. Not funny, Jennifer. I have issues with flaming Cheeto. Oh, I can't even imagine. Yes. Okay, I understand. But it is a thing. All right, so that's no good. I'll put those metal shards right on the floor where I drive my daily driver every day. Because that usually helps traction, I think. Somebody told me that once. Not really. But, actually, this is kind of worried about the edge of this, but it's not. If we put it like that, this will be good on this side. This side we got a notch yet, so we will. Like that. Gets the effect here. I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm going to do that. Make sure you got your safety belt on. Like I said, I'll leave the sharp metal bits on the ground. So when I pull my daily in, you know, it gives me a little extra traction. That's usually what happens. I can't even read some of the comments. Sorry, I'm not done. Do you remember what the metal looked like before I put the Rust-Oleum rust dissolver on it? I'll wipe this off with a paper towel. So, see how it just wipes the surface rust right off this thing. And allegedly it treats the metal and stops it from rusting. So, if you look at the rust that was on there, it's not really on there anymore. So this essentially looks pretty new. I'm going to do a little on the inside edge, but pretty clean. Sorry for the air compressor on it. Hurt my ears too. Okay? So we have this essentially ready to go. Okay, I'm just treating the bare metal with this stuff too, because it will stop it from rusting where it gets sandwiched between. Okay? And then we put this piece here, like so. That's the only thing I'm really not excited about. Not 100% excited about that right there. Although, let's see what it's actually, I think will be good enough. As they say, good enough for government work, that's what we're going for. So, now we gotta tap that in place, we'll get the welder out, and we'll start burning some welds in it. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? We could ruin it? Eh, it wouldn't be the first time. Here we go. Here we go. Or it'll be straight as an arrow. Straight as an arrow. Just go with it. All right. Well, we're going to send it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to really see this, except for maybe where I burn through the top of the hood, where everyone's names are. Sorry, but you know we got to get progress going here. So I'm going to try not to fall down. How's that sound? All right. Here we go, folks. We're going to really burn it in, see what happens. Huh. Left the gun over there. Who needs that, right? hood a lot. We're getting stronger. It's not getting stronger, my vision. There we go. Believe it or not, it's getting hot. Definitely, this is definitely not flexing anymore, so that's good. I suppose it's right, huh? Not super fond of that gap, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do here. Well, Rogue, we're going to pretend like that's welding. Probably good enough. Okay, so I know you won't be able to see it right now, but compared to what it was, I don't know if I lift up on the other side of the hood, you'll see it. But the flimsiness already with that one brace, I can feel how much it's taken away, that flimsiness. I would like to weld to this rod right here. That will add to the okay. Now we can go on the other side and put that cross brace in. And then we'll build the X. Because we have other pieces we have to get to go across. I got 6 of these I made this morning. 6 of these guys will go across here, all the way, meet in the middle, go to the other side. That will be all the rigidity we need for this hood. I mean, it's already, I can feel how much stronger it is. That side, you can probably see the flimsy part. But this is going to show it up quite a bit. We'll paint and fill it in to make it 100%. Might have to do some trimming to make it a little bit more nicer. But we can get to work on that other side there. I got my so let's get working on that other side. I'm going to have to turn the camera a little bit because now that we're on, and I'll take you there to see the other side. Sorry I'm not being able to handle the comments so much right now, and we don't have a lot of people left, but that's okay. We had some people stop in, so it's my race car. You can see that cross brace right here that I added. That's what's giving us the strength, I think. And we're going to take you and move you right here, so you should be able to see the very edge there at that corner. Okay, we're going to work along that side. We'll weld in one more piece. We'll put this stuff away for the night. We call it a night, but every day we'll do a little bit more. Pretty soon, it'll all be done. Just like that. like that. This is going to be all right when we're done. Now we're going to go here. So, if we're doing this correctly, it should be just like that. And we're going to take out about this much, real scientific like. This is how we do it. Okay, yes sir. Now, should probably take this right over to the vise and use the sawzall because we'll be here all night otherwise. So maybe that's what I'll do. Take you with me over here. Now that we got a rough measurement, I can just sawzall that quick and it'll be done. We'll go right here. There we go. We'd be there for a month of Sundays doing it the other way. And this would be good enough for government work. Alright, we got that. See how I did that so fast and easy? Not really, but we did it. Okay. Hey, we got you back here. Sorry guys, you're going for a rough ride with me, but we got the piece cut out that I needed to notch out, and we'll see if we can get this to weld in place. So, this goes like so. Yeah. I think we're pretty good there. Okay, that's how we have to do that. Okay, we're going to take it and saw it one more time. We'll cut it twice so it's still too short. How's that sound? Try not to hit everything, step on the cat, but okay. I mean, it's not really even, but it's cut. So let's just go with it, shall we? I'm gonna put you up high, because there we go. Top of my cabinet's clean. I doubt it. All right, it's a rough go here. I'm gonna start welding here shortly, so bear with us. Got a couple things to do. I gotta measure this, see how it looks. Thinking it will be better. Go right up to that corner like that side. And then take this right here. So, I mean, it's close. This is just going to happen. Yeah, I heard something that sounded like it snapped. I don't know what. But I see. Okay, let's see if we can. Made it slop. It hurts my ears. It's got to hurt your ears too. Okay. We're just going to weld it the rest of the way. Call it a day. liking this actually. Can we put one more piece on? Here we go. Could go this way. Well, I think I get a scribe when I start cutting this. This is like, I like that a lot. Although we're taking the paint off, but we got all the names, so we're gonna have to redo some. All right, we're gonna keep going. I'll get the scribe and scribe in a little mark, cut this one, and we'll get that one across and we can start putting the other ones in tomorrow. I think we'll be in good shape. What do you guys think? Sorry I've been neglecting you here, guys. I'm working, but it is what it is. I got 15 likes. I appreciate that. Jen's still here, maybe. That's right. I know the sparks bring everyone out. We got 11 people watching. Appreciate that. Thank you all those that have liked and subscribed, and your Rogue came earlier, and yeah, we got a pretty good crowd. So I don't know if you could see the two cross supports. I got 2 cross supports welded in. We're gonna put the third one in after I notch it, and then we'll tie this all together somehow. Not exactly sure how, but we're gonna figure that out. I think I got the answer. First, take this, I'll scribe this and cut it so that this fits right up in there, and then we'll start adding on. So that's the plan. That is the plan, and we'll sweep up. I can park my car inside, because who knows if it's going to snow tonight, because it snows every other day, why wouldn't it? Right? So, the question is, when I get that done, I don't know how that's going to affect it. So we're going to always cut this down at the very end, I guess. It's going to be interesting here. So we got that. We got to get then. I think we just got to all right, we got a plan. let my goggles breathe a little bit. Sorry, it's been a kind of a boring stream here, Jen. Hey, Mexican Specs here. How's it going? How does the OEM stabilize the hood? Well, this is what we're essentially copying. It is how they do it from the factory, similar, and that's what but the thing that's a little different is the fact that the hood's contoured. It's not rounded or just a single thing. It's got a multi-level thing, so we kind of gotta keep that in mind, in consideration. So okay, there's our mark. And we got that one cut. I really like that Sawzall for. Then we got this edge to get. That's what we'd call close enough for government work. So there's our third piece. Oh, I didn't even have you on camera, sorry. I got that twisted a little bit. That's all right. We're just, we're working away, so as we go back this way, we'll head over here. So you can see, I know it's rough, but we're gonna weld this piece in now. We'll clean this piece up a little. It's the supports for the hood. We're going in that far corner. Can you guys see that all right? Oh, we're about to lose this tripod because of this wonky thing. But we'll set you right there. You should be able to see that pretty good. We've got a couple things to do quickly. We need I need to get my goggles and the welding equipment, but in the meantime, we got to clean this up. Well, pretty darn good, actually. I think that's going to be all right. I think it's actually going to be pretty darn good. One thing that I do want to do, we'll treat them out with the Rust-Oleum rust dissolver here, so that it has less chance of rusting in the future. I'm going to get more of this. Alright, I'm going to go get the welding helmet and we'll start welding this thing in. That's all we can do. Hope for the best. I think it's going to be fine, actually. I think it's going to work just fine. Okay. Here goes nothing. Take this, we're going to pound it in just a tiny bit. I mean, it's pretty darn close. We're going to just send it. You just gotta send it. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Hey, I'd like to round this up a little bit. I think that did it. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna start tacking it. Okay, cooking with gas now. these goggles keep fogging up, so I like having them on when I'm welding because some stuff can be past the mask, but I'm just going to be able to see something. Just those 3 pieces, it's only halfway, just those 3 pieces, I have made that so much more rigid. There's going to be a lot of, like, I think I'm going to have to cut this down because the core support's in here, and depending on how that works out, I'll have to cut that down, but it is what it is. We're making progress, slowly. It's not perfect, but we're making progress. So, probably put a few more tacks in here just to make it that much more solid. I mean, I don't know if I do anything on that side. I think I just leave it. I mean, to me it's impressive. What do you guys think? We got to take all this stuff off. I think we're going to call it for the night. We'll take you guys down here and show you what we got. And, oh yeah, I can feel it already more solid just on this side alone. Now in here it's a little flimsy. Even though that cross support is there, but it's definitely way more solid than it was when we started. So we're making progress in the right direction. Most definitely. So we'll be able to put this out of the way. So hopefully it doesn't fall on anything. I don't know that you can see this, but uh-oh. Look what we did. Right through the names. But it's part of the, oh yeah, I can feel this. I know you can't probably see it here, but I can feel how much more solid this hood is as a unit. So as a unit, it's not as flimsy. So once we get that those cross braces welded on both sides, then we will be in much better shape. Wow, we took off some paint on the other side, but that's all right. So, yeah, we're definitely on our way. We'll be able to finalize the body work, get the hood in place, and we'll be in really good shape, in my opinion. So, we'll get this out of the way. All right. So, thank everyone that was here tonight. Thank all the new subscribers. Jen, as always, and thank you. John Q. Public's here. How's it going? We are working on the hood. We did put some marks in the names though. Look at you can see the weld marks right where names were. So we might have to touch that up a little bit. But guess who didn't get hurt? John Q. Public is right there. John Q. Public did not get any marks through his name, so it's because you showed up today. So I appreciate you. Thank you everyone that showed up. We are making progress on the hood. Mex, thanks for being here. Jen, as always, Rogue Gunfighter was here. I don't know if he's still here, probably not. It's past everyone's bedtime, including mine. So I appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out with us. We'll catch you again tomorrow, maybe even in the morning like I did this morning at 4 or 5 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. So thanks again for coming in. Have a great night.